Now we would like to show the preparations the Jisha needs to make. First of all, before morning sutras, Choka. The Jisha goes in first into the zendo, putting on the lights and then putting out the mat about 1 meter away from the altar, centering it, and then taking the purple cushions for the roshi and placing it right next to the first crease of the mat. Here you can see a close-up of it. Then the Jisha takes the cups from the altar and fills them with water, placing them back on the altar. Then the Jisha takes the lighter from the Jikajitsu place, lights the candle. Taking out an incense stick from the Jikajitsu place, the Jisha lights the incense stick and places it into the back burner, making sure that it is completely upright. Then the Jisha goes and opens the lid of the small incense powder box. The way to place the lid is shown here in a close-up. Then the Jisha goes to the back room to light the kotan, the charcoal. For that, first lighting a candle, then taking a charcoal piece from the box, lighting it on one end with the fire of the candle. It does take some time for the charcoal to catch fire. This is shown in real time so that you know how long it might take. Then when you notice that the charcoal has caught some fire, slightly glowing, you can take it out of the candle and start blowing on it. That helps the charcoal to catch more fire. Until the center of the charcoal also has caught fire, keep blowing on it. Then it is ready to be placed into the incense burner. Take it above the plate with the candle to the altar, because sometimes the charcoal splits and jumps, leaving burning marks everywhere. Bring it then to the altar, and in the front incense burner, place the charcoal with the lit side on the left, right in the center. Here again you can see it close up, pressing it slightly into the ash. For Teisho, the same preparation is done on the altar, only the cushions and the instruments also moved into place. Here you can see that the white cushion of the roshi is moved in front of the window. The book stand is waiting outside the zendo with the clappers on it. During daily cleaning, the Jisha takes care of the altar. First of all, taking the incense burners off to clean them in the back room. Then taking the cups with water to empty them also. Drying them, they will be placed back, upside down, on the stands. On the back side of the main altar you can find a soft brush and a soft cloth, which are for cleaning the altar. Use the soft brush for the back altar with the cloth on it, Also, the central piece of cloth can be cleaned in the same fashion. Then take the soft cloth and wipe all around the altar. The lacquer is very delicate, so please be careful handling it. You can wipe the sides and also around the feet of the altar. When the candle has almost burned down completely, again in the back of the main altar you can find spare candles. Take out one and replace it. Then, returning the dried cups, placing them upside down with the one dot of the calligraphy facing towards the room. The incense potted box also needs to be refilled. There is a bag with incense powder in the back room. Fill the little holder with the incense powder completely, and then put the lid back on. Also clean the incense stand of the jikijitsu. Now cleaning the two main incense burners in the back room. There's a sieve with a spoon prepared. The back burner only has incense sticks in it, so you need to dig deeper, taking out the remaining incense sticks. This is also shown in real time so that you know again how long it might take. Holding the sieve above the incense burner, you can place the ash with the remaining sticks into it and then return the ash. Only the incense sticks are being put away. Now shake the incense burner a little, nothing else needs to be done, and clean the main incense burner. This one had the charcoal in it and the remains of the incense powder. So here you do not need to dig deeply, only on the surface. Take off carefully the ash with the leftover charcoal pieces and incense powder pieces. Again, in the same fashion, hold the sieve above the incense burner and then return the ash. This ash is finer and is a little bit harder to pass through the sieve. It takes slightly longer. Here only a very few pieces of incense powder are usually left. Those you can throw away. For the ash to burn the incense well, it needs a lot of air in it, so never press down the ash. Rather, once in a while, turn it completely so that air again can go to the lower parts of the ash. Then, do not form it or push it down, but simply shake it, so that the surface again is level, but not pressed. Then, taking the two incense burners, placing them back on the altar. The small incense burner goes on the back. Center it carefully, with one of the 3 feet facing towards the room. The same for the main incense burner. Again, 1 foot facing the room. Also, during daily cleaning, change the small flower. The green can usually stay for the whole week. In the morning, after sutras, place out the Itaten altar in the middle of the room. Prepare water, candle, and 1 stick of incense. At night it is also placed out after the last sutra, only the difference the cup is emptied, upside down. On the table in the hallway to the entrance, you find the sutras which you please pass out to everyone of the Sangha coming for sutras.